What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me again. I'm out here tonight, sneaking out to the end of this long forested peninsula. Around side the back of it is a hidden beach. Some of the locals in the area know about it, but I was surprised to learn quite a few people don't know about it as well. This park is right on the edge of the city, but for me personally, that's part of what makes it interesting. I'm gonna be paddling out around to the other side of the shore. I'm gonna tuck myself back into the trees. We're gonna make a nice camp. We're gonna have a nice little campfire. I'm gonna do some fishing. I'm gonna chill out here. I'm gonna enjoy nature. We're gonna hopefully catch some good wildlife on camera. I have some very interesting beers to drink, and I have a classic San Bananas meal to cook up. But before we do any of that, I've gotta take a little nip off of the old banana flask. Woo! That is the triumphant return of Monkey Shoulder. Very happy to have that back in the old banana flask there. All right, let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. Now, the thing about this location is that I never definitively figured out whether or not camping is expressly permitted in this location in this park. There's fire rings all up and down it. I couldn't see anywhere that said that it definitively was not allowed to camp here. We're just gonna go ahead and keep a low profile, or as low of a profile as we can anyway. Guy on a little dinghy, like a little motor boat dealy, just came like 20 feet offshore and just sat there for 10 minutes fiddling with his stuff, waved at me and told me to have a good time. So there's just boats coming and going, you know. So it is what it is. I mean, there's no denying what I'm doing. Anybody who comes by is going to see it. So again, I don't know if it's expressly not allowed to camp here. Definitely tons of signs that people are doing it. So I don't know either way. To be 100% honest, that's why this camp will not say or the title of this video will not say stealth camp on it. Although I am trying to be a little on the stealthy side here, I wouldn't call this a stealth camp. Now that ain't half bad. That ain't half bad, my buddy. Oh, should have done this when I was putting it together, but that's okay. At any rate, here's kind of the quick tour around. So you can see I'm tied off there and then all the way over to that little shrub. Yeah, and I got enough space under here to sit with a chair. I'll end up doing the bivvy right across there. So let's shoot from the other side. So then you can see I kind of tied off to a stump kind of coming out of the ground there. I got all my ridge lines, what have you. This thing here is just kind of dangling. I'm not super worried about it. I mean, it might flap around in the night, but that's okay. And then give myself some extra room by tying off to that thing. So I may fiddle with this and switch it around a little bit and toy with the configuration, but that's the basic setup. I'm gonna do the bivvy on the back side of it, and yeah, we'll go from there. And I've got these dry bags here that I got from Tom's show, and this is an old school trick. You just throw your beers in there along with some ice, and of course it melts, but that's all right. It's cold while it lasts, and it's colder than not doing anything. Got myself a little sampler pack here. These Modelo Cheladas. This is Sandia Picante, and it's got a picture of watermelon on it with the refreshing flavors of watermelon and chili peppers. It's like a spicy, sweet kind of thing. Kind of dig it, to be honest. This is a spot, like I said, some locals know about it, some don't. It's a area like the boating crowd will come out and check out in the summertime. So a couple dudes, well, 3 dudes on 2 jet skis. I have a feeling that's an uncle, because it's like an older guy with a couple of, looks like teenagers, young teenagers, and they're just out wandering down the sandbar. So they're just having a nice time, and I'm waiting until I think the boat traffic is pretty much dried up, and then I'll set my bivvy up underneath here, because for now it might just kind of look like I got a table and a chair and a tarp. Gonna paddle out here and do a little fishing. That guy was really nice. I chatted with him for a minute. They walked way out here, and there's a crazy sandbar out here that I knew it kind of came out somewhat, but we might want to explore that a little bit. Something to do. So yeah, but I can't resist. I got to get out here and toss a line in a few times, so I'm gonna get to that, and we'll see what we come up with. Yeah, so I didn't catch anything, but I did have myself a nice little dip. But you know, you gotta try. It's like Michael Scott says, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Sonnehoffo. Gonna go ahead and get my fire pit dug out. I'm gonna go right here because I don't want to be all the way out on shore. But yeah, I think this is reasonable compromise here. Yeah, so I've probably been seen by, I don't know, a large number of people being back here. So, yeah, it's definitely no secret, I think, for most people. Secret's out. Sam Bananas is camping on the beach over there. But I'm not too worried about it. I'm pretty confident things will work out for me. After all, I'm Sam Bananas. Alright, I came over and sat by the fire because the bugs are atrocious. Nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. But for a camping meal, that is, you could do a lot worse. I used to eat this like all the time. I did want to let you guys know. Obviously, you know I've got a trip coming up with Kevin. We're getting all the final touches put on that. But I think we got a date picked out in September. Don't hold me to it. Things happen, but before that, you're gonna see my brother and my nephew back on the channel. We have a big trip, canoe trip, 3-day canoe trip, in the mountains of Pennsylvania, and I'm super, super excited for it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. I'll check back with you in a few. So another thing I want to show you guys, there is something really, really cool about doing these kinds of camps when you're so close to the city. And I don't know, I think it's cool. I'll show it to you and I'll let you decide for yourself. And then on the other side, we've got this view. Sleep system tonight is the Flextail Zero mattress. And then the old Get Out Gear puffy quilt. It's a great summertime quilt, pretty affordable too. And then the Flextail pillow. All right, there's Home Sweet Home all set up. I'm gonna get back in the chair, finish up my beer. Anything crazy happens, I'll definitely film it and let you guys know. Otherwise, check back with me in the morning. Good night, everybody. I was just about to go to sleep. I told you I'd film it if anything interesting happened. So I do have a breakfast. However, I got stuff to do. Kind of want to get along, get started with my day, and get out of here. So we're just going to be having this for breakfast here. And Mrs. Bananas picked up for me a while back. Got a whole pack of them. Yeah, there's just lots of boat traffic this morning, which it is a Monday morning, so I'm curious why, but that is okay. Cheers. Can't get it all because there's always a ton of it around, but see if I can make a little dent into some of the garbage that's sitting around here. Well, that's something anyway. A little dent into it. All right, peeps. Oh, that was definitely a fun one. Nice little overnight getaway. We'll be back soon with something for you guys. But yeah, that was one for the books. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. You all make it possible for me to do this. If you liked what you saw and you want to see more, I would greatly appreciate it if you would lick that banana. We're going to catch you on the next one, everybody. Bye.